Berbice, are you ready for victory? Come rain, come sunshine, we march into victory on the 2nd of March. First, let me thank you, all you who journeyed to Georgetown on Friday to show your massive support for the PPPC on nomination day. It was a pleasure to meet and greet all of you who came to Georgetown. Comrades, I was asked to come out of retirement, and I thank you for this opportunity to be your Prime Minister candidate. For this opportunity to be ready to support the government of Dr. Irfan Ali on March the 2nd. Comrades, with over 36 years of experience in public service in the field of defense and security of Guyana, I am bringing on board all of that experience after 3 years of rest to make Guyana a better place. Comrades, we are certain that the PPP will win the next election, and we will form the next government to correct the mismanagement of Guyana by the failed coalition government. The failed paper coalition government. Comrades, we have a clear vision for Guyana. All of you must check our manifesto, comrades. Our plan for prosperity, not a decade or a decade of progress. Our plan for prosperity from 2020 to 2025. 5 years. 5 years. We're not stretching anything over 10 years. 5 years, you will see progress in 5 years, comrades. The PPP, as you know, has a proven track record of positive development from 1992, when we restored democracy, to 2015, when we demitted office. The PPP, comrades, will ensure that all Guyanese, listen to me, regardless of race, religion, or political affiliation, will benefit from its visionary policies for the future after our victory on the 2nd of March. Comrades, stay focused, be very careful, be very serious, because, comrades, the coalition is desperate and running scared. One of their leaders, Joe Harmon, referred to me as African or black tokenism on the PPP list. But comrades, Harmon, if you're to follow his reasoning, if taken seriously, he is telling you that all non-Africans on the coalition are mere tokenism. And we don't believe that. We believe everybody have a right to support which party they want to support. Harmon is worried. He's very worried and desperate, because we in the PPP, we don't just speak about racial harmony and racial unity. We in the PPP lead by example. Check our list, comrade. If you want to see example, check our list of candidates. We have a list of candidates that represents youth, a list that represents all races of Guyana, a list that reflects our country's diversity. It is a truly national list. It is a winning list, comrades. But by the way, comrades, they have about 5 brigadiers, admirals, colonels, and commissioner of police with them. And there's one brigadier come out of retirement and join the PPPC and they're running scared. One of the comrades even said that a Phillips supported PPPC is no match for a coalition led by Granger. But you tell them, comrades, who is match for you? One outmatching five. They used to call me Super in the GDF. That's my nom de guerre, my war name. So I'm taking back my war name. I am the Super for the PPPC. Comrades, we in the PPPC is concerned about you in Berbice. Don't let nobody fool you. The new PPC government will focus on addressing matters of concern to all Berbice, regardless of race, comrades. We will implement our anti-crime and security measures to again make your community safer. The crime levels remain high and our police capacity is low throughout Guyana, comrades. There are too many armed and violent robberies against businesses and individuals in both the urban and rural communities of Guyana, comrades. So we will equip and improve the operational readiness of the Guyana Police Force. And we will work to improve the effectiveness of your community policing groups, comrade. We will address the conditions of work, welfare, and quality of life issues of the members of the police force, comrades. We will return the payment of bonus to our joint services and review the pay and allowances for those members, hard-working members of our joint services. Comrades, you in the discipline services, many of you from Berbice, you're assured of a friend in me and a friend in the new PPPC government. People of Berbice, you deserve to enjoy a peaceful night rest and enjoy the fruits of your labor. The criminal situation is out of control, and the PPPC has heard your cries for safety. The PPPC, and I say again, will equip the Guyana Police Force, the Guyana Defense Force, the Guyana Prison Service, the Guyana Fire Service to do their jobs better, comrades. Comrades, being an agriculture region, Berbice has an important role in ensuring food security for all of Guyana as we diversify our economy. And we will not be dependent on oil and gas. We will use oil and gas as a platform to further diversify our economy, comrades. We will improve research and logistics to support the work of farmers and investors in agriculture in this region, comrades. We will pursue a policy of land allocation reforms to make small farmers more viable and more productive, comrades. We will facilitate the transfer of training, techniques, and technology for efficient, climate-smart agriculture, access to loans for you, our farmers, and quality assurance support for all small farmers and investors in the agriculture sector here in Berbice. We will improve, as you heard earlier, the farm-to-market roads, and we will lower the rental you've been paying for land. All those increases will go, comrades, after the 2nd of March. Regards to health, and you heard some of it before, we believe in quality health care for all Guyanese, including for you, Berbicians. We'll put an end to drug shortages. We will upgrade and expand health facilities. And remember again, it was the PPPC government that built the new hospitals in New Amsterdam and the special hospital in Port Morat. We will improve the conditions of work and service for our public health workers. In the past PPPC governments, we have trained more doctors and nurses than at any time in the history of Guyana, comrades. We will remove taxes from private health care. Only an unconscionable government will tax people who are spending their savings on medicine and health care, comrades. For all you are willing to work, our youths, jobs are a matter of great concern throughout Guyana, comrades. We will focus on equipping our technical and vocational training centers with the relevant technology, infrastructure, and teachers to educate our youths and produce a skilled workforce for Guyana as we pursue the future. We have to replicate the Port Moran Training School model throughout Guyana, comrades. Crime will decrease if more youths are given opportunities to become skilled workers and meaningful employment opportunities in Guyana, comrades. Comrades, from 1992 to May 2015, the PPPC governments focused on the transformation of Guyana. We created thousands of jobs throughout the length and breadth of Guyana. The cost of living and taxes were lower. Over 3,000 house lots were given out at affordable prices all over Guyana. And many Guyanese of all ethnicities became first-time homeowners. I also became a first-time homeowner during that period, comrade. As I mentioned before, the joint services were allocated increasing sums of money every year that the PPPC was in government to improve their infrastructural development, to improve and to acquire new equipment, and to increase the pay and allowances for all the members of the joint services. Today, comrades, today in Guyana, we have a job crisis. Today, we have economic mismanagement, and health care is worsening and out of reach of many Guyanese. Since the no confidence motion in December 2018, the coalition government has shown scant regard for our constitution and our rule of law. They tried to make us fools of us, all the Guyanese people with their fancy mathematics, and you heard the deductions before, but we are not fools. We should have had these general and regional elections long before now, comrades. However, comrades, it was a hard and uphill struggle to get to this point where we will now have our elections on the 2nd of March. Comrades, this election is about restoring the rule of law in Guyana. This election is about restoring democracy in Guyana. So, comrades, my question to you now, were you enjoying a better life before 2015 than you're enjoying now? If the answer is no, let's say a big no to the coalition government. Let's say no to corruption and indecency. Let's say yes, yes, yes to racial harmony. Stronger together for a better Guyana, for a better future for us, for you, for your children. Let's vote for the PPPC come the 2nd of March, comrades.